first thing you're going to want to use on the AK-5C is the thermal 1.25x sight. This is my personal preference, to be honest, because sometimes it can be kind of hard to see people on this video game for whatever reason, but as always, you can never go wrong with like a Fusion Hollow. So Fusion Hollow on the AK-5C is also a really good sight to use. And then for my third slot, I have the 2.5 thermal sight to also help with being able to see people on some of these maps, and also to help with medium range gunfights. It also helps with the recoil for whatever reason, especially the visual recoil that they've just added this season. And then for the first barrel attachment, you're always going to want to use the tactical compensator to increase the accuracy of your weapon. But of course, if you're on console or playing on a lower FOV, then you can always never go wrong with, like, let's say a champion muzzle brake or an Archer muzzle brake. And not that I've ever tried any of these, but if you can control the recoil, you definitely should use the tactical compensator. And then for the second slot, I have the heavy barrel. The thing about this AK-5C is you can basically turn it into a DMR if you tap fire it with both the heavy barrel and high power rounds. And I find that this gun is very versatile. It can really compete against close range weapons as well as long range weapons. For whatever reason, I don't get why DICE made such a good weapon, but yeah, this is probably the best DLC gun they've released thus far. It's just so good. But yeah, heavy barrel with in the second slot for basically beaming people like a DMR would. And then for the second slot, I have the Type 4 heavy suppressor. Honestly, I never used suppressors in this game, but I did mess with this a little earlier on when I was trying to level up this gun. And the heavy suppressor is surprisingly good on this gun, and it keeps you off the minimap at further ranges than with, let's say, a 6KU suppressor or a wrap suppressor. But if you don't want to deal with the projectile velocity, which projectile velocity tends to be a very big issue for most weapons, but for whatever reason, this gun has pretty good velocity, so that's why I have the Type heavy suppressor on it in the third slot. Not that, again, I don't ever really use it. There's never really a point for me. But if you guys want to be more stealthy, then you can tap that bad boy on with maybe some subsonic rounds if you want to. If you want to step the minimap at all ranges, of course. But I tend to not worry about that very much. And then for the first underbarrel attachment, you're going to want to run the LWG grip. The BCG light grip is also a good attachment for this gun, but when I was experimenting with this gun earlier on, I found that I got better results with the LWG grip versus the BCG light grip, especially when you're trying to strafe enemies. Like more of your bullets tend to hit with the LWG grip versus the BCG light grip, especially considering that you don't have to worry about your hipfire accuracy being affected with the LWG grip. You just got to make sure you keep moving. But even if you were to stand still, I mean, tap firing is definitely very valuable, even with an LWG grip on your gun. And then for the second slot, I have a incendiary grenade launcher. I like using the incendiary grenade launcher. I don't really have a good reason for why I like using it, other than it can be very tricky for killing some of these people and some of these players who play very passive in this game. And then in the third slot, I have the regular HE grenade launcher. Again, it helps with killing campers and whatnot, especially people that you can't really get to sometimes. And then for the first barrel attachment, I have the close combat extended. Honestly, you can put any of these magazine slots in whatever, or any of these magazines in whatever slot you want, because this, like I said, this gun is probably the best gun I've ever used on this game thus far, because DICE is just weird. But yeah, I have the close combat rounds simply because it helps with all my close range gunfights, which for the most part you're going to be engaging in close range gunfights anyways. But in the off chance that you need better range, then standard issue is also a good magazine to have in having your second slot for a backup in case you need to kill people at medium range. And then the high power, like I said, if you run the high power rounds with the heavy barrel, this gun turns into a DMR. So it's, like I said, this gun is definitely the most versatile gun that I've probably ever used on this game. I can't, whatever. You get what I'm saying. You can put any of these magazines in any slot you want on this weapon. I mean, this gun is just good. Really good. But yeah, anyways, that's all that's going to do for this part of the video. For now, I got some gameplay, and I'm not sure which one I'm going to choose just yet, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. Anyways, if you guys do enjoy this video, please make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to reach 4,000 subscribers. If you do not mind, I would greatly appreciate it. Anyways, with whatever gameplay I'm about to show you, here we go.
I'm wounded here! Don't need assistance. Got one. Target down. Being fired on. Gotcha. Got one. Stay back. Help me get moving. Just a second. Enemy fire stick! Ah! Hostile presence! Northwest! Ah! Target down! Time to reload. Injured! Need help! Threat mark! Around 60 meters from my position.